So we are back. It is a beautiful Sunday morning, might I add. Absolutely gorgeous out, a little warm, but not a cloud in the sky, so who cares? We're back, obviously, with the 944. Couple just odds and ends that we're clearing up today. I have a new radio for it, just a new Bluetooth singleton. I picked it from Walmart. It's a dual, nothing fancy, but let's get over here. New radio, because he still has one straight out of the early 2000s without Bluetooth, and although I really haven't needed music in this car, it's been recently driving me insane, so we're gonna get that in there. I need to fix the electrical connection on this driver's side door speaker. Just a lot of little odds and ends, little electrical stuff, little interior stuff. Probably be a short video that we'll just kind of cut down, but yeah, let's get after it. Alright, so got the old radio out, just an old Pioneer unit. Still works pretty well. The speakers were replaced at some point, but nevertheless, we got our normal host of wiring mess that every slap together singleton does. No crimp connectors, no heat shrink, normal nonsense. So I'm probably just gonna use this harness as a reference to get the other one in. Doesn't even look like they use an adapter harness. They just spliced right into the main. So that's lovely, but that's what you get. So yeah, keep working on that. Okay, so did some very quick Googling, and it looks like the harness colors for the old unit and the new unit are pretty much identical. This harness is very short, so rather than trying to go through the center console, I'm gonna go through the side and just cut out and splice. I'm only gonna use heat shrink because I don't wanna have to, if I end up putting a different unit in this in the future, I don't wanna have to cut any more of the harness back since I didn't use an adapter harness. So yeah, I'm gonna go get some wire cutters and some heat shrink and start twisting these together. Got all wired in, set back up. It is functional, which is great. I've had not great luck with head units in the past, but it works. I'm happy. So yeah, we're gonna cut the car back off and get this back together and help give Isaac a quick help with his exhaust. Okay, I had to take a quick little lunch break. So radio's installed. The only actual order of business that I want to attend to that's not just little accessories is my gauge cluster, well, coolant temp specifically, has a problem where it jumps up higher under electrical load. So if I turn my fans on, I turn my blower motor on, it'll jump up, even my blinkers and headlights. So it's a bad ground somewhere. This car, there's a couple of them that could be for the gauge cluster. There's one directly under the dash on this driver's side that I'm gonna crawl under and check. If that one's all good, then actually pulling the gauge cluster out, unfortunately. That was something I want to do, but if that's what happens. It's still accurate to a point, but I would like it to be more accurate. So I'm gonna crawl underneath here and get a light down, and we'll see what we're looking at. Okay, so we are under dash now, very awkward spot to be. And we got 4 total grounds. I thought there was only 2, but I was wrong. I don't know how well you can pick that up. Yeah, 4 total, and they're all pretty well corroded. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab some sockets real quick and pull these off and clean them up, and we'll see if that fixes it. Okay, so we got the gauge cluster pulled out. Honestly, not that difficult to do, just connectors and tricky spots. Not a whole lot of room to work, but everything behind here actually looks really good. I don't know if this back circuitry was replaced at one point, because all the other cars of this era that I've worked on, it never looks that good. But so not worried about that as far as temp. My gauge lights are really dim, so while I had it out, I went ahead and got some LED bulbs for it to at least replace the main ones. Hopefully they're in the right way and I don't have to pull this thing back out. But yeah, I'm gonna throw this back together and get this back in the car. Okay, so we got the gauge cluster back together and lights are functioning. They seem brighter, far brighter than the old ones, but we'll see come tonight how much brighter they are, because I literally could not see them prior. And we'll see if the temp gauge works. I'll probably add in a little clip after this from later. Next on the docket is I have a header panel that I rewrapped that covers the hinges and stuff for the sunroof that I'm going to put up. I need to adhesive the kick panel pieces back on, and then need to see if I can find some clips for a couple of the rear carpet pieces just to clean it up and make it look a little bit nicer. And I don't think I'm going to get to it because I don't have a spare battery terminal anywhere, but I want to try and add another ground in my engine bay. There's only one that goes to the engine from the factory, and I don't really like that, so I'd like to see another one. But we'll see if I have enough spare parts around here that I can scrounge that together. So I'm going to go and get the hardware and grab the panel, and we'll get this header panel up. Okay, so back in the car now. We got our header panel back in, looking very nice, very spiffy. I was not able to get the kick panels in. They're just kind of a pain. I didn't want to mess with them right now. Everything's working as it should. Car's still running fine, which I hope so. So we're all cleaned up. I'm gonna get out of here and head back and probably order some parts for this thing for another video. But thank y'all for watching. Like, comment, subscribe. Yeah, see y'all in the next one.